Hello gamers, this is Sai, and welcome back to Which Way Games. Now, how well did you do on your final exam? Well, that's one way of finishing a test, and with that being said, let's go on with the video. Boo! Oh, hey cartoon guy. Oh, come on, Si, didn't I scare you at all? No, not really. Besides, I've gotten used to you clicking in and clicking out. Wait, what are you playing? Ah, reliving schoolhood memories, I see. What? Speaking of school, Si, when did you leave? I left school some time ago. So, did they have dinosaurs back then? God, if looks could kill. Ignore me, Si, I was just trying to be funny. You know, trying to lead into today's cartoon. Yeah, okay, so what's the cartoon? An 80s classic called Galaxy High. Galaxy Pie. Wait, wasn't it that cooking show that was cancelled because of the face huggers and that painful chest situation? Wait, what frequency are you on? I'm just saying I've never heard of Galaxy High. Oh my dear Si, sit back as well as you guys at home and listen to the heavenly and hypnotic tones of my angelic voice. Before Galaxy High graced the small screen of the 80s, its origins actually laid within the decade of the 60s. At the time, Hanna-Barbera had brought classic cartoons to viewers in the forms of Yogi Bear, Top Cat and the Flintstones. As popular as these cartoons were, it was the introduction of the Jetsons that really sparked an interest into the world of sci-fi, especially for younger viewers. The Jetsons were set in the futuristic world of 2062, where George Jetson deals with the many escapades of family life.
Oh yeah.
The world came to love this family of the future, and when the initial series ended, there were talks of a possible continuation of the Jetsons, but with a twist. The idea for this possible new series would follow the story of an older Elroy as well as his sister, but this never came to be. But in its place, younger viewers got the Partridge Family 22 AD.
What?
In this cartoon, Keith and Laurie Partridge go to a futuristic school known as Galaxy High. I see where this is going. Alright, Captain Obvious, don't spoil it for them. You know what? Play your 3DS, maybe it'll keep you amused. I'm not some kind of child that could be distracted by such things. Ooh, Zelda. It was from this futuristic school idea that many other cartoons would follow suit, which ultimately would lead to the creation of the Galaxy High cartoon. You're awfully quiet, Si. Can't talk, saving the princess. Wait, where'd you even get the hat from? Nah. Well, that's confusing. It's really put me off my train of thought. Anyway, in September of 1986, Galaxy High graced the small screen for 80s viewers. The story of Galaxy High begins on planet Earth at Presley High School. Doyle Clever Loeb and Amy Brightower are about to have their lives changed forever, thanks to a student exchange program.
Yes!
Now Doyle was the high school star with crowning achievements, which of course brought him popularity with his fellow students. And as for Amy Brightower, this shy flower was the smartest girl in school, but not very popular and not very cool. Despite them being polar opposites and barely interacting with one another, the pair are both accepted and thus leave Earth behind. After travelling millions of miles through space, Doyle and Amy arrive at Galaxy High, an interstellar high school filled with students of many shapes and sizes. The roles that Doyle and Amy had back on Earth are now switched, with Amy being popular and Doyle being a social outcast. From here, the students from Earth begin their education in space, meeting new friends and going on many adventures, as well as dealing with the trials and tribulations that a new school will bring.
Galaxy High had a 13-episode run, where episodes toyed with many different subject matters, ranging from horror, time travel, and even the harsh reality of substance abuse.
For a show aimed at kids, Galaxy High and so many others weren't afraid to cover topics that other cartoons would shy away from.
Oh, really?
But leaving that seriousness behind, Galaxy High had a fantastic theme tune, as well as a whole roster of memorable characters.
Some of these characters were Milo the Venus, Bowie Bubblehead, and Beef Bonk, all of which would have their own adventures within this series.
Now, Beef always reminded me of a very large rooster, and it was a perfect character to hate, but there's one character that is despised by so many, and it just happens to be Rotten Roland.
And I especially hate you.
And a small bit of trivia for you guys at home, there's a character called Flat Freddy that has a unique and distinctive voice that actually belongs to a 10-year-old boy with yellow spiky hair.
Ay, caramba!
That's right, Galaxy High was blessed with the vocal talents of Nancy Cartwright, who also voiced Gilded Gossip in this underrated 80s cartoon.
Throughout the 13-episode run of Galaxy High, there was always hints of a possible romance between Doyle and Amy, with events in the series building up this subplot in the background.
Sadly though, this never came to be, as Galaxy High was never renewed for a second season.
Oh, come on!
Even though Galaxy High soon disappeared into obscurity, it eventually gained a cult following, even being parodied in the highly fantastic Space Dandy.
All in all, Galaxy High is a product of the era of neon lights and big hair. And even though for some Galaxy High may have flew under the radar, there are devoted fans of this 80s cartoon. Maybe in time, this charming project of the 80s will bring a younger audience into its world, with a whole cast of bizarre characters and its equally funny stories.
So Si, do you think you'll watch Galaxy High? Yeah, I might actually, and by the way cartoon guy, I've got an idea. Oh yeah, what's that then? Well, seeing as Justin the Gamerholic always gives me challenges, I want to know, what are your top 10 cartoons? Is it just cartoons, or can I mention anime? Cartoons only, you can do a top 10 on anime in the future. Cool. Sounds like a plan. Before I go, just one thing. Yeah, what's that? You're old and you smell like piss. I'm not going to even justify that with an answer. Anyway, come back next time where I take a look at one of the leading ladies of gaming and her fascination with history. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next game.